Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my 2024 Week 2 prop bets for the NFL. So I'm super excited for these picks this week. If you look at the market, it's adjusted a lot towards the unders. So the numbers have gotten a lot lower due to people's performances last week, but there's reasons for that. There's usually a huge increase in offense from week 1 to week 2. I think that'll be a trend that we will see continue this week. You look at a lot of these guys, they didn't play during the preseason. So for week 1 is like they're rusty, they're getting their rust off. But this week 2 will be their opportunity to kind of come out and play a lot better. Because most of these guys, let's be honest, they were sitting pretty much the whole preseason. They didn't play at all. With that being said, let's go ahead and get to how I did last week and just kind of explain to you why I feel so confident in this week's picks. 5 for 5, 50%. We had a lot of close losses. I'm talking about 2 or 3 yards here and there. And we still were managed to get 50%. And a lot of the game script was not the way it should have been. So now we're looking ahead, and I really like some numbers, and I capitalized on these numbers as soon as I saw them and took advantage of them. We're going to do a lot better than 50%. We need about 58% to be successful and profitable for this year. So with that being said, Daniel Jones got him at 186 last week. That's how many passing yards he had last week. He literally got booed out the stadium, booed all the way to his car. It was pretty bad. And that has to motivate a guy. If that doesn't motivate him, nothing will. On top of that, he threw the ball. He had a good amount of usage rate, and he doesn't have a good rushing team, so they don't run the ball very well. And on top of that, they're playing against a really bad defense from the Redskins. So he'll have more time to throw the ball, and he should have some more open receivers. I got him projected passing yards at 215. With that motivation, and I don't think this Giants organization is going to try to save them. I think they're going to throw him to the Wolves. I like his over 207 passing yards. I feel like his usage rate will still be really high. Next guy is Dak Prescott. Last week only threw for 179 yards. It was very uncharacteristic of him to play the way he played. He only went 4 for 14 on passing a third down. Not very good. A lot of red zone opportunities were ended with field goals. He admitted himself that they didn't finish drives, that he didn't convert on third down, that he was very upset with his performance. I think he has the weapons around him. And on top of that, the Saints will be scoring a little bit more. So that will push Dak Prescott to do more. A projected fantasy score at 21. We were able to get him at 18.5 fantasy score. I really like this number for Dak Prescott. Next guy is Bryce Young of the Panthers. Some of you may be surprised to see this. Like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't. But I like this pick for him. He went 13 for 30 last week. So he threw the ball 30 times, but he only ended up with 161 yards. If he completes 60% of his passes, 55% of his passes, he goes over the number we have him for this week. I think they're going to get him a lot more, lot easier passes, the offense rolling a lot earlier. They ran a lot on first down, which kind of put him in a position where he's trying to throw the ball. I think they're going to have some interesting plays to kind of get him going. The organization has confidence in him, from the coaches to the players. And most importantly, Bryce Young has a lot of confidence from all the pressures this week. So with all that being said, I like his over 183 passing yards. Pretty low number for a guy who will have an opportunity. He throws the ball anywhere between 30 times this game. We definitely will cash on this one. Justin Herbert from the Chargers, he will be playing Bryce Young. I do see them being ahead, but last week, 144 yards for the best thrower of the football, in my opinion, best thrower of the football in the NFL, in my opinion. I got him projected at 230. Just looked like the offense was a Jim Harbaugh offense, not a lot of throwing, a Harbaugh offense. I didn't see him really have that opportunity to kind of let the passes go. He looked upset about it, and I think he talked about the offense and how it's going to kind of impact the season more and have more passing going on than just running the ball. I don't think they can win games that way. I think they're going to unlock him this week. Um, I don't see a situation where he throws the ball under that. He also went 4 for 15 in third downs. So, like I said, his number is super low. I don't think we'll ever see his number this low again in his whole career. I like his over 205 passing yards. Next guy is Jaden Daniels from the Redskins. Last week's passing yards, 184, projected to 11. Once again, he's going against a bad Giants defense. So it's going to be a lot of opportunity for him. I see them getting him some short passes. As you see, he was a Heisman Trophy winner. I think he throws more and runs less this week. With those opportunities, I think some guys will break some good plays. He got McLaren. He's got some opportunities. It was his first game. I like him over 195 passing yards. I will be picking him until he goes over 200 passing yards, to be honest. Next guy is Aaron Jones, who cashed for us last week. I don't see any reason why he won't cash again. This guy's still the guy that he was in Green Bay. That's why I still have his picture up. This guy's still a straight up stud. And playing with the quarterback, King check down, he's going to get a lot of receiving yards from that. And this offensive line did a really good job opening holes. I see Aaron Jones running through them again this week and getting a lot of opportunity. His number hasn't moved much. It was at 71 last week. It's at 73.5 this week. I like his over 73.5 rushing receiving yards for Aaron Jones. Next guy is Bijan Robinson from the Falcons. I watched the game live on TV actually, and I saw Bijan was the offense. Rushing, receiving. Kirk Cousins doesn't look like he has the ability to throw the football down the field. So now he's became king check down, and that's going to be really benefiting Bijan Robinson, who accepted a lot of the workload. Algier didn't get a lot of workload last week. It was mainly Bijan. I see him getting in the end zone this week. I see him also getting his footing because he's not used to getting the ball as much as he did last week. I think he's going to kind of readjust and say, okay, this is my team. I need to take over. I like his over 17.5 fantasy score. Like I said, I believe he gets in the end zone. I believe he gets a lot of check down passes from Kirk Cousins, and I think he makes a good play in the rushing game. Next guy is Anthony Richardson. He's my stat stuffer for this year. I think he's going to be my money tree this year. Let's be honest, the numbers haven't changed very much for him. Last week, 268, projected 259. This is a guy that can run and throw. He's a dual threat quarterback. If he doesn't get it through the passing, he's going to get it through the running. He's going to do something. Now, is he going to win the game? We don't know, but we know he's going to get his over. I like his over 241 pass plus rushing yards. I'll be on him until they raise his number a little higher. I think this guy's so dynamic. Do I think he's an accurate thrower? No. Do I think he'll make some really good throws? Yes. I love his over 241.5 pass plus rush yards. If you look at my recap now, let's get to it. Jones over 207 passing yards, Prescott 18.5 fantasy score, Young 183 passing yards, Herbert 205 passing yards, Daniels over 195 passing yards, Jones 73.5 rush plus receiving yards, Robinson over 17.5 fantasy score, and Richardson over 241.5 pass plus rush yards. If you had to ask me what was my favorite pick this week, I would probably go with Herbert. I think the game script will change. I think he'll have more opportunities. I also like Prescott's fantasy score as well. If any of this information you found useful, like and subscribe to our channel. If you find it, if you always can keep what you like, leave what you don't. Don't hesitate to leave comments in the comments section. Like the videos. I'm trying to continue to make these videos and be your tour guide for the college and NFL season. Like I said, all the support I am very thankful for, but with the subscriptions, it lets me know that you're even more, that you are basically, promoting us. And I appreciate that. But I am looking at these videos, they get a lot of views. A lot of people are viewing it, but not subscribing. So hopefully we'll get the subscriptions up so we can continue to make these videos and everybody can continue to make money. And like I always say, let's cash.